Okay, kunento engifuna siyibuke lana ne. Ngizoyiqala kanje, going back to i-support and resistance. Remember ngathi masaqala i-support and resistance is key, ne? I-resistance yethu, support yethu. Le nto lena ngifuna ukuthi niyifundele ukuthi nakusasa ningazitholi nibe manipulated. You guys remember ukuthi masithole i-support and resistance, we look for the touches. Angithi ukuthi inama-touches awungakhi. Once we are done with the touches, siya-check-a ukuthi basinikeze ini. Remember, asisebenzisi into ebangasinikeza ngayo. Number one, i-support and resistance, uma i-teste okokucala kanje, say mhlampe kade i-downtrend sizoba i-uptrend, iyaphi? Iya ku-resistance. Izofika i-resistance for the first time, ibuye phansi. Buye, doesn't matter ukuthi uyojika kuphi specific. Sesiku-support angithi, from ku-support again, ibuyela kuphi? Ibuyela phezulu. Most of the time, le shandis le uyithola kakhulu uma i-market i-downtrend. So uma ifika ku-resistance, izoshintsha i-direction, ibe yini? Ibe i-downtrend again. Usunama-touches awungakhi laphayana phezulu, usunama-touches awu-2. So uma unama-touches awu-2 kanje, let's say mhlampe yokuqalisa i-testiwe already, rely on this side before i-market izobreaka. Angithi ngapha assume ukuthi kade kuyi-support, ya-breaker, yeza, ya-create a new support. Yabuya yazoyitesta as a resistance. If it happens ukuthi ngapha they left i-potential continuation pattern, now uyadoubt ukuthi ungene usele la, ilinde ila izofike i-create what they call i-fake out. Izofika ingene and then iqhubeka nge-direction. Remember, thina la ekhaya sifocusa kuphi kakhulu? Sifocusa ekutheni how many touches do we have ku-support or ku-resistance. So uma uzoyifica ine-touch eyodwa here, ubuye ngapha futhi uyi-check-e ukuthi ime kanjani, therefore you assorted. But then now ngifuna ukuthi sicale kanje. This one is very important. Uma uzocala ku-weekly time frame, ku-weekly time frame u-check-a ini? I-direction. Uya ku-daily time frame, u-check-a ini? I-structure. Uya ku-4 hour, ufuna ini ku-4 hour? Ama-entries. Ufuna ama-entries wakho. Well, ama-entries wakho, you go to mhlampe 1 hour if you're using MetaTrader 4. You go to 1 hour, uya-check-a nakhona ukuthi ime kanjani. I-entry yakho uyibukela mhlampe. And then if it happens ukuthi you notice with on daily time frame une downtrend, you go to, I'm sorry, on weekly time frame on a downtrend, you then go to daily time frame. Ku-daily time frame uyobuka ini? Uyobuka ukuthi i-structure sime kanjani. Uyayifica i-market i-approach-a ini? I-support for the second time. And then ucale la, le ithe kuwe sinani? Sine-downtrend. Sine-downtrend. Yabo? Njengoba sine-downtrend makanje, siyabuya futhi siza ngapha. Sizofuna ini? I-structure ukuthi sime kanjani. You realize ukuthi lana une-break of structure. Une-break of structure here. Okay, since une-break of structure here, angeke ngifike ngizozithola ngithatha i-trade immediately. Lana unezinto eziyi-2, une-break of structure, and then unani? Une-resistant again. Une-resistant ene-touch eyodwa. Une-resistant ene-touch eyodwa here. And then uma kuso, we are about, okay, fine, the higher the chance that the market's gonna go down. We have 2 confirmation that confirms ukuthi i-market izoba i-downtrend. Now, uma uncena ukuthatha i-entry yakho here on daily time frame, you go to 4-hour time frame. Ku-4-hour time frame, uyorelaya kuphi specific. Angithi lana sine-break of structure. Wena manje usuzobuka i-downtrend before you break out ukuthi yini ebasishiyele yona here. Angithi lana ijike in time endaweni right yaba i-downtrend. But ngapha ngaphezulu kunani kune-potential continuation pattern. But then always remember, asenze kanje ngibeke ngendlela le ezokwazi ukuthi accommodate, because I think ukuthi ngayicover this part before, angifuni ukuthi in-confuse. Now, makukanje, angithi let's say mhlampe i-break of structure le ibonakala kahle on daily time frame. Uma ibonakala kahle ku-daily time frame, there are higher a chance ukuthi market izo-reversa from here. You go to 4-hour time frame, there's nothing that we have on this downtrend. You go to 1 hour, uthola in a potential continuation pattern here. The market izojika la. And then mayibuya for the second time. For an example, abanye bezulu okay, ngithe mina sifocusa kuphi second time charge. Specifically, market mayibuya will take it. Let's say you missed the first charge, uzothatha i-second charge. Kodwa manje mase kanje ngenza kanjani? Do I get in here and place my stop loss above on 4-hour time frame? That's why I always say landela wonke lama time frame uwabuke ukuthi eme kanjani to get something straight. You check 1 hour ukuthi this downtrend bashiye ini ngaphambi kokuthi baye phansi. Angithi manje lese mhlawumbe ukwazile ukuyithola i-trade lana wazophuma la wasuka la waphuma futhi again here. Now ezikhuphuka wena u-analyze this downtrend. Yini enginayo that can cause ukuthi market ikhuphuke a little bit kanje yenze lento abayibiza ngokuthi fake out. You check, oh, you got, oh, flip here, going a potential continuation pattern. Now, what do you do from there? You go and check if that potential continuation pattern was tested or not. If you notice that the potential continuation pattern was tested, don't get in. If you know that that drop-based drop was tested, just take your trade here. Remember, once by test, angeke isasebenza. Asingayikhohlwa leyo part leyo. Kukhona nombuzo. If kukhona la usala khona kule nto engikhuluma ngayo right now, let me know so that I can go back and repeat. Okay, I assume ukuthi.
Sofika.
Yeah.
Yeah, there at the second touch at the resistance. So if you found out that the potential continuation pattern has been tested, what do you wait for there?
Now, if you notice that on your left-hand side, the potential continuation pattern was tested, there's nothing that you have to wait for. You can just get in here. This is your second time touch. Remember, people are going to miss this opportunity to get in here. They're going to come back for this one. Remember, back in the days, they used, even now, they used to say, or they like to say, the more touches you have on the support or on the resistance, the stronger the level. Someone's going to miss this downtrend. They're going to come back and sell like, oh my boy, and if you're going to sell good that time, there are higher the chance that you're going to take a loss. In a reversal like this, the only time is a reversal, it will be on this uptrend, bakshiyele in. If they left a potential continuation pattern here, before they break out, they'll push a little bit down. So many people are going to jump in here. The next thing, the market will break. So if there's nothing here on your left-hand side, you can just get in here and place your stop loss above. Remember, before you take your trade, you check on your left-hand side. What is it that you have that can cause the market to push a little bit higher? What is it that can cause the market not to respect your potential continuation pattern or your trend line or your support or your resistance? Once you notice that there's nothing online that can cause you to market, you change a direction. So ubuke good trend. If you still remember this part, to confirm ukuthi market ime kanjani, yabona? Usawakhumbula la mashandis lawa abo H nabo low abo higher nabo low. If you still remember them, we on a confirmation or siku downtrend uzokutshengisa nje yonke lento lo bayishaya kanjani so that it will be easy for you uma uthatha i-trade. But kakhulukazi into engifuna ukuthi niyibambe ile ya ku left hand side. Uma uku 4 hour kungenzeka ukuthi singabi ne potential ku 4 hour, but uma ufika ku 1 hour izoba khona. Now uma kwenze senze kanje, uma kwenzeka ukuthi i-market inyukile kahle kamnandi yathi resistant, yasuka ku-resistant yabuya futhi yathini support. So from resistant going down to our support, it will depend ukuthi basishiyela in. Iyabuya futhi support for the second time. Angithi yona specifically ibuya phezulu, yabona? Iyabreak. Here une-support. It was broken, yes. Buya yehla yazofika. Now, uma ekanje sesilinde ini break of structure. Let's say you start analyzing here on let's say mhlambe on weekly time frame, you realize that here you have your break of structure. You go to daily time frame, you notice that you still have that breaker structure. There's nothing that you see here. You go to 4-hour time frame, you notice that, oh, flip, there's nothing as well. You go to 3-hour, you notice that there's nothing that we have there. You go to 2-hour, there's nothing that we have there. You go to 1 hour, you get a potential continuation pattern. The market will respect daily time frame over 1 hour time frame. So the market will just go down here. And then in future, of which is when they're going to give us the second time touch on the resistance. This is where they're going to give us a little bit of a spike before they go down. Why do we have this spike? They were testing the potential continuation pattern that they left on 1 hour time frame. Angazi noma le nto engizama ukuyi-explaina iyafika. Asibuyeni la. I-time frame e-respectwa kakhulu, it's higher time frame. So uma u-analyze ku-higher time frame, you get the overall view ukuthi okay, i-market iya kuphi, ihamba kanjani, yini ekumele ngiyibuke, yini ekumele ngingayibuki. And then uma ngizongena la, i-stop loss sami ngisibekaphi, ngiphuma kuphi, then uyadala. But if u-analyze ku-smaller time frame, into eziningi angeke ukwazi ukuzibona. Senze kanje. Uya-analyzer from 1 hour. 1 hour angeke ukhombe. Iskrini sakho roughly siyophelela la. Iskrini sakho sonke nasi. This is the portion that you see if you're using 1 hour. You extend to 4 hours, this is the portion that you see. You go to daily, you see the full thing. You go to weekly, you see everything. Able to show my figure. So if you analyze on 1 hour, this is what you're gonna see. You go to 4 hour interval, whether it's 2, 3, depends, fine. The smaller the time frame you check, the smaller the screen you're gonna have. The bigger the time frame, everything's gonna be simple for you uma analyze. So zinikele opportunity to analyze from a higher time frame. Some of you like routine babonile ama-results of analyzer from a higher time frame. Basharile grouping, some of you bonile futhi. So uma analyze a higher time frame, we asked, oh, flip, let's say for an example, you missed the opportunity to gain it. Market, I move the distance. Is what somewhere here, the potential continuation pattern or supply. Let's just say supply and demand here. Siyibona ku-daily, right? Mayifika la, kune-potential continuation pattern ebayishiya ngapha. Le nto mabayishiya ngapha, it's not like they're not gonna come back for it. Bayazi ukuthi bazobuya bazoyisebenzisa as they are going up. That is why you must always be ahead uma analyzer. Buka in advance. Uma uyibonile ingatestwanga ya-highlight for future purposes. All right, na yakhuphuka yabona ifika laphayana i-potential continuation pattern. Now, some of you might be like, I told you potential continuation pattern, and we know which potential continuation pattern ishintsha i-direction ye-market, so i-market value izoba i-downtrend. Before izoba i-downtrend, use a higher time frame, you'll notice with la una 2 touches, the higher the chance that you're gonna push up. Uma uyifici la, ithole a potential continuation pattern. Now, forget about this downtrend. Come back to this uptrend onayo currently. Yini ebakushiyele yona la ezathi. You notice, oh, flip, I have a potential continuation pattern or I have a supply and demand. It will depend on the time frame you're using. Uma smaller time frame such as 1 hour, 4 hour, when the supply and demand, izobuya uzoyitesta here. So when la unga-relaxa ungazitholi usela, it will be on your choice. So yazi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngithi you relax, uyalinda ukuthi ifike la. Mayifika la, you get in, you miss the opportunity of ungena la. Even if let's say ukwazile ungena la wabhaya, wafaka i-stop loss sakhe ezansi, you add more orders here, you're pushing the market up. Somewhere as it is going up, izoshiya potential continuation pattern. Inyuke izobuya izoyitest. Inyuke kanjalo kanjalo up until yofika kuphi on your resistance. Mayifika ku-resistance yenzani ishintsha i-direction futhi iba i-downtrend. But then uma usebenzisa smaller time frame, akukho lula ukuthi ukwazi ukubona yonke le nto le. Sizohamba soyi-check-a le nto lizoyibona into engikhuluma ngayo. Asiyeni before siya ku-chart, kukhona nombuzo athi mhlampe uyasala somewhere. Jothi sonke sisothe. umbuzo awukho. Alright, uma umbuzo ungekho then allow me ukuthi sihambise ku-chart. Alright, i-chart la manje siku-daily time frame. Siku-daily time frame. Unfortunately, today decided ukuthi ngisebenzise u-derivative to accommodate abanye abasebenzisa u-derivative. Most of the time sisebenzisa ama-currencies. Now, I'm on daily time frame. Since when you daily time frame, guys, uyabona ukuthi I see everything. Here's my support, here's my resistance. Sharp. Okay, unfortunately, uma uku-weekly, here, to show you le nto ekade ngikhuluma ngayo. La, on weekly time frame, you have a potential continuation pattern. Unfortunately, if usebenzisa u-derivative, you can't go to weekly, uqala ku-daily kanje, ne? So now, uma ngiku-daily kanje, na potential continuation pattern you identify from nini weekly time frame. You come to daily time frame, this is what you see. Okay, you notice again, what else do I have there? Breaker structure. I-breaker structure yakho ime kanjani? Ime ngale ndlela. I have i-support, isondelile cishe ayithinta yangayithinti accurate, babuya futhi benzani, bayi-breaker here. As bayi-breaker la, i-market ibuyile again. Yazokwenzani? Yazoyi-respecta immediately here. Yayibona? I'm on daily time frame njalo. Yahamba yabuya yazojikiswa ile resistant engapha. I'm sorry, le support engapha. Jikama. Isi-change direction manje iba kuphi? Iba ku-uptrend. Uma ifika la, ijike la specific, ne? But then if you check une-week ethi market ijike la. Remember, on a weekly time frame, sine drop base drop that was not tested. The market ijike close to it drop base drop. Ijike so ini breaker structure here. But then now, ufuna ukuthi sibuke kanjani? Siyele nge-time frame. Before sizoya nge-smaller time frame, asiyibuke la. Someone might say, here kade sine fake out, yabona benza ngathi bayakhuphuka kanti abakhuphuki. Now, in le shandis le uzoyibona kanjani ukuthi i-create-wa yini? You go to smaller time frame. Assess from here sizolanda u-8. You want to see ukuthi what was the cause of this penetration. Well, you check here. This candlestick ime kanje. Angithi unani une-support, ijike close, yabuya yazotesta i-support. Mayithethe i-support, ibuya yazotesta this potential continuation pattern, yaba i-downtrend, sine-breaker structure, babuyile bazotesta. I-potential continuation pattern le, it is also valid, but ibukeka as if it-testiwe here. So sizoyibala nani ne-breaker structure. Shothi lana sinani sina-two yama-opportunities athini we are selling. I-opportunity yokuqala yini? Support ephenduke ini i-resistant. Eyesi-two yini? I-drop, base, drop. Kuyi-two lokhu ukuthini ukuthi we are selling. We are pushing the market down. So the market is where, hence you can see, look at this red candlestick. If there's a push higher part, but then we don't have the actual thing from 8-hour time frame. Njengoba ngisho ngithi lama time frame wahambe wonke to see ukuthi kwenzakalani yini ekhona kule time frame le. Because uma uzomisa ukuchecka i-time frame, uzolahlekelwa along the way. Remember ukuthi ngitheni, the more wehla nge-time frame, i-screen siya-change, angithi? Yabona manje ngu-4 hours sengibona i-view engakanani encane. But thina sifocuse la ukuthi market i-penetrate before iya-part. So you want to know ukuthi indaba i-penetrate la. We have to go to our left-hand side to check ukuthi la basishiyele ini focus yethu ila before the breakout. That's why I always say rely on your left-hand side. Uma nje ubuka njengala, i-market ishiye ini la kade i-range. Yashiya potential, actually, I may not say potential continuation pattern, I'll just say supply and demand because the market was just moving sideways for I don't know how many days. And then, but share this candlestick. They came back for this candlestick, and you can see the market pushed all the way up. When entry yako ila, stop loss yako sila payana ngaphezulu. Na market ya drop. Mase ibuya izojika la. Still, if you want to get in, you can get in to take the breaker structure. Rely on your left-hand side. Whatever that you do, make use of left-hand side work. Now we're going to push to 2 hours. If usebenzisa MetaTrader 5, unawo wonke lama time frame engikhuluma ngawo. You can move ngama time frame wakho, uyi-check lento engikhuluma ngayo uzokwazi ukuthi uyibone. Okay, let's move back again. Sibuye lapha ku-breakout. Manje silaphayana ku-breakout. Uyabona ukuthi manje sesifica in ku-2 hour time frame. Uma sizuma in, you notice ukuthi lona was not tested. Uyayibona? Sifake ini, sifake i-rectangle yethu. And then we're going to extend it to the right. Angithi manje right wethu asiwuboni ukuthi kwenzekani. Therefore, we have to extend to the right. Siyishiya kanje. We zoom out. Uyobuka laphayana ukuthi kwenzekeni. Uyayibona lento? Siyithole kubani? Siyithole ku-2 hour time frame. How are you going to know ukuthi market is opening trade ngaphambi kokuthi ibe i-downtrend? You're supposed to move ngama time frames wonke uye phansi to understand and see ukuthi kwenzekeni. Because of now we are done with the left-hand side. I have something new again. Okumele niyibuke. Remember, i-market ngaphambi kokuthi isuke izoshiya nje ama-signs awufinyana to show, okay, I'm going to come back here before I move. Ukuya phansi. Uyabona njengamanje sinama-opportunities ewe-downtrend amaningi. I-market isazoyehla ifike la, ifike nalaphayana isabuyela phansi, but ngizonikhiphela ama-signal la ningakhathazeki. Uma ubuka la, ngifuna, let me just move everything here. Uma ubuka la, ngizobeka this one here ngoba sesiyisebenzisile. Uma sibuka laphayana phezulu ebukezweni, i-market ijikela. Angithi sikubani siku-2 hour time frame, i-market ijikela because of the potential continuation pattern. Uyabona? Reverse abuyela phezulu. Why did the market turn here specific? We don't know. How are we going to know? We have to move ngama time frames here apart. So sizophelela ku-30 minutes. Asidluli, I don't prefer to use a smaller time frame. The reason why I don't prefer to use a smaller time frame, ubese sowulahlekelwa i-idea ukuthi market ime kanjani uma usuka ku-higher time frame uya phansi. Because of the more you go down, the more the structure changes. You will end up forgetting ukuthi market iku downtrend and think with normal, it's an uptrend. The market is going up. Yes, put. Okay, let's go to 1 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. Guys, uma kuwukuthi mhlawumbe unombuzo ungasabi ukubuza. Makuwukuthi kukhona into ongayi-understand, feel free to ask. We will pay much. Sila. Now, going back, even if we can still use this time frame, it's good. We are on 1 hour time frame here, the potential continuation pattern here. That's the cause which the market is ochigala. And then the market ibuyile achigala. Why chigala? You check on your left-hand side, supply and demand. Why market chigala? The PCP. Yini la, supply and demand. Why market chigala specific? Supply and demand. Why poibuya chigala again? Supply and demand. Uma ubuka laphayana, let me erase the ones we want. Uyabona lokuthi ma-analyze kubalulekile ukuthi ubuke yonke lento nayo. Once uhluleka ukubuka yonke into nayo uzokwenza amaphutha amaningi kakhulu. For an example, if wena ungenile la, or ngenze example kulaba abangekho eklasini ngithi abangafundanga abangana-show ukuthi kwenzakani. So many people are going to jump in here based on the size of this candlestick. They be like, oh, flip, the market is now coming down. Look at how huge the candlestick is. It's time for us to sell. They start selling. They place their stop losses above. They've heard that you must give the market a space to breathe. As soon as they do that, the market pushes up. Remember, left-hand side wako is very much important. So whatever you do, make use of left-hand side. Left-hand side wako, it's key. It's key izokunikeza bonke ozokudinga ku-trading. Therefore, uma uyibona le mpahla so uyazi, oh, flip, ungangena la bangifuni, ngizophuma laphayana. Now uyazi ngena la, ngiphuma la. but this is very much small. Angazo, in terms of $3 here, it's very small. It will depend on the size of the savings. If you use the size of the peso, kambe aphuma about $30 is fine. Now, uma ubuka ungene la waphuma. Okay, maphume la uthatha another entry ethi siyaphatha. Now, ibuye yazojika la specific. Uma uchecka on your left hand side, you can see ukuthi left hand side to share it was not tested. Ibuye yazojika la. Yakhuphuka yajika la specific. If you go to line chart ne-break of structure, can you see that? Yabuya yeza la yazojika la specific. Yabona cover this candlestick as the potential continuation pattern. Njoba yenza so kade ilwela ini, kade ilwela ukuzala on this supply and demand. Ayibona, i-stop loss sakho makusosibuki singaphezulu, you add more orders. Asana lutho manje esinayo emela phayana engashintsha i-direction ye-market. Or we can just erase everything from here, senze kanje, and add more opportunities as ngama-trend lines. You draw your trend line like this. Sisazofika kuma-trend line, I know abanye benu bayazibuza, i-trend line senzani? Like first time touch, second time touch, where do you sell? Here. Even when I'm confirmations out to a team that Payana we are selling. When your confirmation ayani, a trend line. Number 2, unani in your supply and demand. This one and this one is team two we are selling. Therefore, we may lose to the winner, may lose to the sell. All right, let me see ukuthi ngihamba nani kukhona nombuzo. Nisekhona.
Ibu.
Shoda sihamba sonke njengoba nginambuzo. Okay, uma simuva sonke kujabulani nene. But uma nginambuzo ngizonithola. Ukuthi uma ngenza ama-homework ngizoyithola le nto engiyibuzayo ngoba angibuzi lutho manje ngithola but inimbuzo no question no what kulungile. Remember, ngithe uma ungekho sure ukuthi kwenzakalani, i-market iya kuyiphi i-direction. Buka ngaloku nani uthi higher, uthi low, ubuye uthi higher futhi, uthi low, ubuye uthi high, uthi low. Yabona? Nayi low yakho, nayi high again, nayi low yakho. This one i-break i-structure manje. Yabona? Say from here, i-create in ama higher again, create in ama low again, high. Angifuni ukwenza ama-higher nama-higher low na sofika kuyo sikhabe futhi again. Yafika laphayana phezulu yathi high. Now, isiyabuya eba downtrend, i-breaker in the previous high, isizoba in i-low manje. But then, when uma analyze it from a higher time frame, you know what happened here or what was the cause of the market jiggle. There's a potential continuation pattern on your left hand side. Iyasuka la futhi create another high. Yabona? Iyabuya izothi low. Iyabuya ithi high. Iyabuya ithi low. Iyaqala futhi yenzani i-break structure manje. Here ithi high, low, high. Iyabuya ithi low, ithi high again. This is recently, what is it we have on our left hand side here? We have the potential continuation pattern eyangapha nayo. Both of them were not tested, hence you can see ibuyile yazo-reverse the same place. Iyaqala manje yenzani isiba i-downtrend. I'm on 1 hour time frame. It creates a high again. Ithi low. Iyabuya la ithi high. Ithi low. Ikhomba i-sign yani. Manje izobuya izojika somewhere here. Lana sina 2 touches. Izoyibreaker iyenza njengoba ngishizo la seku-downtrend. Izobuya izotesta la bese iyaqhubeka ne-trend. For an example, uma kuwukuthi la i-grouping right now, or njengoba siku-Zoom, uma kuwukuthi kunomuntu osebenzisa u-derive, look for an opportunity here. Mayibuya izotestana. Ingehla ijike on this candlestick. I-reverse izotesta la, you take your trade, you're pushing the market down. And the advantage of doing so, even if you can get in here, let's say mhlampe decide to $30, use 0.01 to get in here. So stop loss yakho sila from here to here, i-loss yakho about $2 or less, or even more. Because angeke ngikwazi ukukhipha into engizothi accurate. So uma ibreak la yathatha $2, nayo potential continuation pattern eyesibili. Angeke uwaluze way-2 same time. Believe me when I say so. And remember, i-market i-downtrend, therefore ingahlala ingasebenzisi or isebenzisele iqhubeke ne-trend. So if you're out there usebenzisa mhlawumbe u-Tarif, go and check this one. Uzoba grenade uyayibona nayo ku-left hand side babuyile bazomtesta, but asikho lapho. Ngifuna ukuthi sibuyele back to u-daily time frame. I'll just zoom out to zoom. Okay, even if ngiyibeka la. Angithi manje senzela ini? Senzela ukuthi sikwazi ukubona the whole screen. I'm on daily time frame right now, ne? So ngizomove ngama time frame ngiyephi phansi up until 1 hour. Asiqale la, remove this one. Ngifuna lokuthi ubone ukuthi uma usebenzisa higher time frame ubona yonke into. Uma higher time frame, you see everything. You use a smaller time frame, angawubone lutho. But then asenze so sisebenzise this downtrend. Manje ngizomove ngiye ku 8 hours. Angeke ngizume out, angeke ngenze lutho. Just move nge-time frame. Yabona ukuthi sekubonakala ini manje. Ngifuna from here sizofika la. Ungitshele ukuthi uzokhona ukubona i-exit point yakho na ukuthi ikuphi kanjani uma usebenzisa la time frame. We go to 4 hours now. We go to 4 hours. Currently, we are on 4 hours. Uku 4 hour yabona ukuthi wonke ukhomba ini, ukhomba this. Awuyiboni support yakho lezansi ukuthi so ubona le resistance. Ne resistance yakhona if ungacheckanga nga higher time frame awuyazi isukela kuphi. Uyibona? You go to 2 hours. You go to 2 hours. 2 hours wethu sibeka kuphi. Now 2 hours wethu. Yabona iscreen sami sesingakanani lezi picture engakanani. This is 2 hour time frame. Ngiyamuva ngo 2 hour ngiyakuphi? Ngiyaku smaller time frame okuzoba ubani? 1 hour. 1 hour unginikeza yiphi image? Unginikeza this image. The more you use the smaller time frame, the more you use the content ephelele. The more you use the smaller time frames, the more ulahlekela. But the higher the time frame you use, the more you get isn't as accurate. For an example, nanti uyabona manje siku 1 hour. How are you gonna know uma ngithathe entry yami ngiyophuma here? I-smaller time frame in most cases yiso esizokunikeza ama-trades amancane. Ni-trade la few hours then ngiyadala. But then if uzosebenzisa ama-trade uzongena kilo manje uyaphuma futhi in few hours, you won't find yourself making a lot of money. But if you're gonna get in relax, njengoba ngikhombile ku-daily time frame, ngizophelela la ku-1 hour. Let me just show you over 30 minutes in case you prefer to use the smaller time frame because of you're scared to hold ama-trades ilanga lonke, amalanga alandelana. Let me accommodate you so that you can see everything. Actually, let's go wonke ama-time frame. Ningathi mhlampe kukhona into engazikhavi, kukhona engangitsheli kona, yabona? Asasebenziseni wonke lama-time frame ukuthi uzibonele ukuthi why I always say use a higher time frame. What is so important or higher time frame? Uyayibona i-support esinayo ukuthi ku sharp. And thinking ukuthi uma ngabe ungene from le phezulu kuleya resistance sofunayo la right now. Ubuye uphuma ku-support, ubuye uzithola wenze imali here. Nayo resistance yethu. So uma i-trade lakho kade ulithethe from here. Ubuye uphuma kuphi using u-daily time frame. Ubuye uphuma lenzansi ku-support. But here now, smaller time frame. U-smaller time frame wakho uzothi uzothi take profit yakho ila TP. Ungene la waphuma la staking ukuthi feel like how you feel the market. No, wena nje uthethe angazi ngizothi kodwa let me just say uthethe piece breadcrumbs. Wadla wabona die. Ushaya zona next. Higher time frame is key for you to make a lot of money. I-trading bafethu i-treat njenge-investment. Angeke namhlanje investor i-2.5. Angifuni angisebenzisa imali ezinkulu. Like 2.5 kanje. Investor is 2.5. Doesn't matter what you invest up. Ifuna whether nge-simple interest or nge-compound, it is up to you. And then uyifake namhlanje. So